Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. We all agree that there is an air of confusion and error in the country. In Baringo, bandits have taken over and they are killing people aimlessly and taking away their cattle. One person who has been seen trying to walk over there to see for himself what is happening is the Interior Minister, Interior CS Kithure Kindike. And he seems to be overburdened. But his partner, the one who's supposed to help him during this ensuing melee, is missing in action. Where is the Inspector General, Japhet Koome? Japhet Koome is this eloquent IG, very tough talking. He was very tough during the demonstrations and he used to issue threats to the people who used to demonstrate. But now he's nowhere to be seen. The majority leader in the Senate, Aaron Cherargei, confronted Japhet Koome and he smoked him out. He's asking, when people are dying and they have overburdened the CS, where is he? And he's being told, if he is not equal to the task, if he feels that that role is too overwhelming, then he should quit and let those who are able to perform that job be appointed. Take a look at Aaron Cherargei.
There are people who are being massacred by bandits. Na ni ndugu zetu kama sisi hapa. Wanazungumza lugha hii ambayo tunazungumza. In fact, Prime Cabinet Secretary, you know the office of the Inspector General is an independent office. Saa ingine mimi naona watu wanatafuta Kindiki, wanasema sijui nani. Nilikuwa nataka nikuulize, na ule mtu tulipea kazi ya Inspector General alikuwa anaitwa Koome, alienda wapi? Mbona sisikii sauti yake? How can you be Inspector General of Police and Kenyans are being killed and maimed every day by watu wanapigwa risasi na hatusikii chochote? In fact, mwambie tafadhali atoke Jogoo House hapo pahali yako na tusikie akizungumza from Kerio Valley where our brothers and sisters are being murdered and killed every day. Kama ameshindwa na hiyo kazi ya kuchunga amani Kenya yetu, then aondoke tu kwa ofisi tupate watu wengine who can ensure that the lives of our people are safe. Because we feel very bad about what's happening in Kerio Valley. We cannot be quiet. And I want to request the church that you really pray for our brothers and sisters wale wanaishi winning. So please, Prime Cabinet, wakati mnakaa katika baraza la mawaziri, speak up for our brothers wa Kerio Valley and demand that the IG takes lead of our police service in ridding our country of those bandits that are ravaging the lives of our people.
So that is Aaron Cherargei there, and you will concur with him that the Inspector General has been missing in action. This is not the man who we used to see everywhere during the demonstrations. In fact, at some point, he talked of as if the world was, coming to an end when Azimio had planned for demonstrations as scheduled in our constitution.
Hatutakubali kabisa kitu kibaya kifanyike kwa jiji letu, na tumeamua kama service commanders, kesho watu wanaruhusiwa kuja city center, uko huru kwenda mahali popote. Lakini kama uko na nia ya kuleta vurugu, uko armed na what we call offensive weapons, mawe, panga, rungu, utapata cha mtema kuni. Hilo nataka kukuambia saa huu, yeyote ako na huo mpango kesho kuleta vurugu kwa nchi yetu, utakipata. Whichever level you are in the society, whichever status. Niko na Land Cruiser za kutosha kutupa wewe nyuma ya Land Cruiser. Kesho siweki mtu kwa parado, yote nita arrest whoever you are. Nikurusha wewe kwa Land Cruiser nyuma, uende jela, ufungwe milele.
So when you look at what Aaron Cheriot is saying, you will concur with him because that was the Inspector General then. And it seems to me that the Inspector General was appointed and he had a contract just to ensure that he deals with Raila, he deals with the Azimio, he deals with the demonstrations. If then he thought that demonstrations were serious matters to deal with, and he felt that those who are going along with the demonstration were security threats, how much more should he take up the role of issuing threats and dealing with the bandits? Because between those who are demonstrating, some without weapons, and the bandits who are killing people and killing our policemen, if you go to Baringo, you'll realize that they have lost lives. Even the chiefs are afraid their lives are in danger. But the Inspector General is nowhere to be seen. He has taken a back seat. It is like what his was to deal with demonstrations, and that was all. And that is why Aaron Cheriot is asking, where is the Inspector General? Where did he go? I remember a letter was written to The Hague accusing him of unleashing police brutality on people who are demonstrating very innocently. And from there, the Inspector General went quiet, he got muted. But the demonstrations are extinct now. I think he should now come out. The fear, he was really threatened because he knew very well he had played a role, and the buck stops with him. He cannot go, for example, to The Hague and say, I was instructed. That is what happened to the former police commissioner who was taken to The Hague, Mr. Ali, during the 207 skirmishes. He went there alone, and it was too difficult for him. And even the policemen who pulled the trigger to kill innocent Kenyans. Sometimes there comes a time when you have to carry your own cross. And I think this really dented his image and he got scared. And that is why he's nowhere to be seen. I've seen Kithure Kindiki walks into police residential places. Sometimes back, he was in Keroka. And he came face to face with the pathetic situation of the places where the policemen live. Squalid, some fallen walls, and he was himself shocked. The Inspector General, as Aaron Cheriot is saying, should be smoked out from his offices and now walk along, find out what is happening. He should be there in Baringo to witness himself the kind of agony and pain that the parents are going through. Sometimes schools have been closed, people are unable to go to school because some bandits are taking over. And this story of banditry is something that cannot be left. It should be helping Kithure Kindiki. In fact, Kithure Kindiki is so overwhelmed. Recently, his ministry was named as the most corrupt. And when you look at the corruption that is in that ministry, the Department of the Police is in there. They are one of the most corrupt departments. But you see, Kithure Kindiki has to carry all this burden. Where is the Inspector General to help him carry the burden? When the police is corrupt, I think sometimes you also blame the Inspector General, who is maintained by the taxpayers' money. If he's so quiet, he just sits there in the office, then what is his role? He leaves, he now abandons his duties to the minister, to the CS. If you look at Aaron Cheriot, this is not the first time he's complaining about something. The other time when farmers from Mount Kenya complained that they didn't want to pay taxes, especially on avocado, Aaron Cheriot told them, our farmers, our tea farmers in Kericho pay their levies and dues, their dues. What about you? If you don't want to pay taxes, then all of us should desist from paying taxes. And he feels that someone is sitting on his job. And this is also a war between the rift and the mountain. There is a cold war in there. Whenever they realize that something's wrong, you'll see someone from the Rift Valley looking for an excuse from someone from the mountain. And that is why Aaron Cherargei is saying that the people are killed in Baringo are there people they speak the same language, but now the person who is in charge is coming from Central and he's quiet. And I think we need to call out on Inspector General to come out and act with the agility, the same enthusiasm that he used to work with during demonstrations. It cannot be that you unleash police brutality, people are killed when they're demonstrating, yet when bandits are now ravaging and raging in Baringo, in North Rift, you are quiet. And Ruto's government is now ripe for change. I think there should be some reshuffle. He rewarded some people because of their role politically, but now the grace period is gone. I think William Ruto needs to do changes. Kenyans are ready for it. They will support him. Other leaders will cry fall, they will blame him, but it is time for heads to roll. Or are we waiting for more people to die before he does something? Ladies and gentlemen, we need to ensure, we need to pressure as William Ruto to do something now. What message do you have for the Inspector General, and do you agree with Aaron Cherargei? Please share with me in the comment section.